Good afternoon again. Mr. Wilbert Walker, Counselor Caretaker, Morant Bay Division, St. Thomas Eastern. Dr. Daniel Dawes, Chief Executive Officer, Universal Service Fund. Mrs. Carleen Williams, Internal Auditor, Universal Service Fund and team. Ms. Nelson, Community Development Officer, Social Development Commission. Students, community members, good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Management, staff, and the entire Johnstone Primary School family, we welcome you to our community and bring you warm congratulatory greetings on this milestone in this historic community. It's Ms. Mullenweg who states that technology is best when it brings people together. Indeed, the installation of the free community Wi-Fi will definitely be bringing the people of Johnstone together. The provision of the Wi-Fi service is very significant as it helps school age and adults alike to conduct school businesses and personal matters on the World Wide Web. This is one way of connecting us to the outside world. As for the as for the school age children, we at the Johnstone Primary School have a room ready, yes, ready to be equipped as a computer lab. Not only will this assist our students, but others as well. Adults too can benefit by way of getting themselves information technology literate. This, of course, would be keeping in line with the national goal of Jamaicans being empowered to achieve their fullest potential, translating into a world-class education and training. Vision 2030, national goals and outcomes. A partnership with this computer lab established at the school can definitely impact positively in this area. Warm congratulatory greetings again as you fulfill your mandate of ensuring access to the communities across Jamaica.
Thank you so much, Ms. Cox. With the cool breeze and the warm greetings, I think we are very comfortable here, aren't we? Of course, we have been on the road all morning. This is our third launch for this constituency of St. Thomas Eastern. So this morning we started in Bath. We are just coming from Port Morant, and we are here with you in Johnstone. Now, USF has been going all across Jamaica, installing community Wi-Fi hotspots. We have done over 200 to date, and we intend to do 300 by the end of this financial year. As like I said before, this is our mandate. We have several projects that we do, over 1,200 projects and programs that we have, and I'm going to invite the persons, the community, citizens of Johnstone to go onto our website, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and you can learn so much more about the projects that we have and how you can benefit. At this time, I'm going to invite Councillor Caretaker, Mr. Walker, Wilbert Walker, and he's coming to speak with you. Please give him a welcoming round of applause.
Thank you. Dr. Daniel Dawes, Chief Executive Officer, Universal Fund. Ms. Carleen Williams, Internal Auditor. Ms. Leo Bennett, Community Development Officer, Social Development Commission. Ms. Gacy and Cox, teacher of Johnstown Primary, all other protocols observed, residents of the Johnstown community, boys and girls, a pleasant good afternoon. On behalf of myself and Dr. Michelle Charles, Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, I bring greetings and welcome to everyone gathered to witness the launch of free Wi-Fi in the Johnstown community. As an individual with keen interest in development and in progress for St. Thomas, I am elated to be a part of today's event. I commend our government's focused efforts on connecting communities, long thought forgotten, though the work of the Universal Service Fund. If nothing else, may we recognize that our people and our parish are not being excluded from the current administration's vision for growth at all levels in our country. Members of Johnstown and St. Thomas at large, we dip on the road to prosperity. And it isn't hard to imagine your relief and happiness at this time being given more ready access to the internet. And by extension, access to information, which has become increasingly vital in the education of our children and in the empowerment of young people. This is the digital age, and no one wants to be left behind. Indeed, you are not being left behind. Thanks to the various teams who made today's launch a reality and a success. Commendations to the Ministry of Science, Energy and Telecommunications, and Transport in fulfilling their mandate to secure information and communication access for grassroots communities. A final word to the members of our town is a favored quote from Dan Brown. Knowledge is a tool, and like all tools, its impact is in the hands of the user. You are being empowered to participate in the growth of our maturing nation. What you choose to do will be reflected in the generations to come. Choose to do good. Choose to be kind and to love. At the end of it, we are one, out of many, one people. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Walker. Choose to do good. Very important. We are going to have an item from Johnstown's primary. The persons who are going to entertain us, please put your hands together for our entertainment. As they come, let me just tell you a little about the Wi-Fi that's connected here. It's high-speed Wi-Fi. It can accommodate up to 200 persons on it at any time within 100-meter radius of where the connectors are. And you should be getting this all day, every day, 24 hours a day, straight down to the field. Okay, so it goes up to the church, down to the field, and around that section. All right, our entertainers are here. Put your hands together again for them.
My heritage is a rich tapestry of story, cultures, and history. It's the land of my ancestors who live and love and work so hard. The stories of their struggle,
you.
Thank you, students.
Thank you very much, Ms. Williams. Job well done. And let me thank you, the residents, and particularly our students who have come out to witness this monumental function. And I reckon a lot of people are not here. I don't know if you all understand the importance of this facility. It would have cost the government millions and millions of dollars to get the service into Johnstown. And it will cost the government millions more to make sure the service stays available. I want you to understand that this facility is not everywhere. A matter of fact, in Eastern St. Thomas is just here, Johnstown, Port Morant, Bath, and the D1. What the D1 again? Duckensfield. There are hundreds of districts in this constituency that have their hands outstretched and would have wanted to have this service. We can recall when we had the COVID, a lot of students got bounced off. They got bounced off not because they wanted to be bounced off, but they could not afford the data bundle. A matter of fact, when they credit a little bit, by the time they put on what they call credit, before the credit is on, what happens? You have to, the ISP take back what you owe them. This service, you'll have it uninterrupted and it not costing you $1. So you can always save your data that when you're not in this space, you can have it to use. All I ask of you is that it be used for good purposes. Education, research, new business transaction, and the list goes on and on. I implore you to reckon that you are important. Your member of parliament would have decided on Johnstown as to why you asked her. But the Universal Service Fund is not here on our own. We are here because the member of parliament asked that it be placed here in Johnstown. And I think she deserves a round of applause for that. Just use it wisely. Take care of it. If you are not getting the service, please speak to your counselor caretaker, your MP, that they can reach us, your SDC official. Because whether or not the service is being used, we have to pay for it. And I don't want to be paying for something. What's your name again? Mr. Walker. I don't want to be paying for something that is not available or being used. Here is a very cool, nice spot, Mr. Walker. I'm going to ask you to put some little benches somewhere off here, so that when the children them leave in school, they can stop and do their little homework or research before they go home. Because it could be that when they go home, they don't have access to the internet. We are glad to be here. We are very proud that is the Universal Service Fund. Very proud of the work that we are doing throughout the length and breadth of this country. As a matter of fact, as Madam MC would have indicated, that this would have been our third launch. Well, and thanks to Lady SDC, she has been a part of all three functions. Give her a big round of applause. Commitment. I like when people who get taxpayer money are committed to the cause. Right? A lot of these public servants, they want to collect government money and they're not committed. As 5 o'clock come, then gone at their yard. Right? But I beg of you to take care of the facility. Let me thank the Universal Service Fund team for a job well done. From morning we have been out there. I know some of you would have left your house from maybe 6 o'clock. Luckily, I give you breakfast. You got lunch, but you're not getting dinner. You wait until you reach home. But thanks very much for your help, your support. All right, I'm going to ask the Miss Bennett, Miss Mac, come, and we are going to be giving out the tablets to the children. And those children under the tent, we have some other gifts for them. At least you'll have them, you'll have those gifts for life. So you'll remember that you witnessed this important ceremony. Come, Miss Mac. Move this thing for me, Mr.
Okay, so the first name, Omar Barnett from Johnstone Primary. Omar, try give us a smile. It's a Galaxy Tab A7. It is a Samsung. Thank you so much, Omar. The next person, and these persons are from throughout the community, Kevisa Tool. Tool. Pool, my bad. So Kevisa Pool. As mentioned before, these are Samsung Galaxy tablets A7, right? Brand new, just for you. Cathalia Roberts. All right. Athalia is better than us now. She knows how to keep cool. All right, so take out your Galaxy tablets. Brand new. Awesome. Look up, Cathalia. There you go. Thank you, Miss Roberts. And our last recipient, De Marissa Heron. All right, so look ahead. Turn it right. Hold it with dear life in a day, Marissa. All right, so look up at the camera and smile. Nice. Thank you so much. Those are our recipients. Okay, so all the persons who just received tablets, we're just gonna ask you to come back to the front so we can take a group picture with all of you. Smile, guys. Oh, no, not happy. Awesome.
Congratulations to all the recipients. So you now have the instrument plus free Wi-Fi, and so you should be soaring, soaring very high. At this point, I'm going to invite a member of your community, Miss Marie Taylor, and she's going to be giving you the vote of thanks. Please welcome her as she comes to the podium.
Good evening. Good afternoon. My bad. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, boys and girls, member of the Johnstown community. Good afternoon. Johnstown community welcomes the opportunity of using the free Wi-Fi. This is a good gesture for us here in Johnstown, and we are extremely grateful. Our community long for a new development, and we are happy that Johnstown is being recognized. Special thanks to our guests, Miss Michelle Charles, MP for the Eastern St. Thomas, Mr. Walker, Councillor Caretaker of the Morant Bay Division, CEO of Universal Services Fund, Mr. Daniel Dawes. Miss Gacy and Cox for the prayer. I also wish to thank those who take the time out to be a part of this favorable occasion. God bless you all.
Thank you so very much. It was a pleasure for us to be here as well. And we're going to do the unveiling of the sign. And I'm going to ask you just to stand around and join and be a part of this unveiling. Thank you all for being here, and it was a pleasure for us to be here with you too.
Come, everybody, come.
Universal Service Fund. So we tell them, we connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. We connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. Everybody have to get internet. No community access point. Connection coulda day or night. And we've got public Wi-Fi, hotspot, and a touch you training, we got that. Enabling those in need, connecting us to technology. We connecting the nation, internet and information. We connecting the nation, bringing internet to you. We connecting the nation, internet. Universal service. Universal service.